here this evening to talk. We've hosted Miss Sheryll Ralph, who's performing her play tomorrow evening, Sometimes I Cry. Tell us your thoughts on the impact of AIDS in the African American community.
Well, I work not only in the United States, I'm an anthropologist, but also in Central America and Latin America. And wherever we are, it is devastating communities. And I think it's important for us to recognize, particularly for black women and women of color, the need to be able to have choices and to make decisions. But I think most importantly is that this is not just a health choice, that it has implications that sometimes women are afraid to make the decision.
It's lifestyles.
It's lifestyle issues, but it's also about their lack of empowerment, that when they're in a position where they don't have the ability to make their own decisions, then they're not in they're not in a position to make choices about this. So often much of the literature talks about, well, use condoms or use protection as if they have a choice in this. So I think part of what we need to work on is building women's self-esteem, giving them the tools to empower themselves, creating economic alternatives where they're not dependent on a relationship to be able to support themselves so that they then can feel empowered to make a decision that will save their life.
That's awesome. Wow, that is also very powerful. It's all about choices. It's all about decision making and having positive self-esteem. We're getting it all right here this evening on Urban Maven TV. Tell me your thoughts on AIDS in the black community and its impact on black men.
Well, the impact on black men that it's had has come from a series of things. Mostly men who have sex with men has been very impactful, and it's something that's now coming out of the closet, and it's now living with us. Living with us now. Because at first it was kind of unwelcome with black men. We always thought that HIV and AIDS was for those other people. But now that men who are on the down low and men who are coming out of the closet and the jailhouse turnouts and that sort of thing now has brought this home. It's in the neighborhood, it's right amongst us now, and it's just like everything else is nowadays. So I would just like to say that we need to be more protective of ourselves right now, even more so than anything men do. Because now we have men who are coming out of the prisons, who are having sex with other men, who are having sex with women as well, and men are just not protecting themselves.
It's a pleasure to be here. We have someone very special, very important, who's doing a beautiful thing in the house this evening. We have Miss Sheryll Ralph. We're here in Minneapolis at Babalu Restaurant, and with me this evening is Miss Sheryll Ralph. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, trying to stay warm.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty cold here.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
but you
coming
just
from
get
California, it's like, whoa, it's cold. I was like, how long does the snow stay on the ground? They're like, oh, well, it stays.
It does.
And I was like, oh, that's too much.
Yeah, it's too much, especially coming from California. So you're in town to perform your one-woman play, Sometimes I Cry.
Yes.
Tell us, what was the inspiration behind this?
Broadway. When I was on Broadway doing Dreamgirls,
that
was 27 years ago, and it's easy for people in 27 years to forget.
It's been 27
Oh,
years?
yeah, it's been 27 years.
My goodness.
1981.
Oh my God.
And in that time, people have forgotten what it was like to dance next to somebody one night and then have them sick, dead, or dying the next night. They have forgotten what it was like when men up and down Broadway just started dropping dead. They don't remember what that was like. Nor do they remember the silence that fell over their sickness and their passing. And I just said, you know what, this is unacceptable.
Absolutely.
That people should treat other human beings like this. And that's how I got involved.
Okay. So now, how long have you been performing this play?
I've been performing Sometimes I Cry for 2 years now.
Okay. And what has been some of the reaction you've gotten from it?
There have been moments where people, depending upon the situation, whether what's kind of setting, people have been audibly sobbing. We've had moments where people stand up and say, I can't take it. I can't. We've had moments where people stand up and cheer. We've just had, it has just been mind-blowing for me.
So what would you like to see happen, in particular with the African American community, as far as AIDS awareness? What are you hoping that people will get out of it, and what's kind of a call to action that you would have?
If I would have a call to action, it would be get involved, get tested. If you're negative, do everything possible to stay negative. If you're positive, get treatment. Too many people are walking around infected and don't know it. If you're infected and you don't know it, you pass that disease on to somebody else. We have the power in our hands to stop this.
That's right.
I want to know, when are we going to be responsible enough to take care of ourselves and each other? That's my call to action.
I think that's lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time in Minneapolis.
Thank you, and please log on to our website, sometimesicry.org. Sometimesicry.org.
Well, you've heard it here with Urban Maven TV, and from the actress, the lovely veteran herself, Miss Sheryll Ralph. Join us tomorrow evening at Shiloh Church on Broadway in Minneapolis at 7 p.m. For more information, visit her website at sometimesicry.org and also the MinneapolisUrbanLeague.org. That's www.mul.org, or visit us online at www.urbanmaventv.com. We'll see you next time.